Good morning, guys, and happy Monday. Welcome to vlog 16 of our series, Trading Put Credit Spreads on a Small Account. Today, we're just going to do a quick recap. We did end up opening up a new play on Friday as the one closed. Was it Friday? No, we opened it on Tuesday, actually. So, our gold closed out. A nice profit. We got a 6% profit. I did add another column to our spreadsheet here, our profit column, because when you're looking at options or any types of stocks or whatever you're doing, there's a certain profit margin that you want to aim for, right? So I figure anything, in my mind, anything over 5% and up is ideal. I like to be 6% or more. So I just added this to give me a better idea of where I should take my profit. We were taking profit at 50%. This next one I have open, I thought I would change it a little bit, and we'll take it at 75%. Okay. So once it goes past our 50%, which it should here, probably already did. Let's take a look at it. As we can see, GLD has been doing really good. So if we look at our play here, go to monitor, we're at 41 cents, right? So if I would have had it set at our normal 50% or 50% profit, we would have took profit right here. So what I'll probably do on this one is we'll let this go for just a little bit longer. But I'll probably set a one cancels other. So if it goes back up past that 50%, we'll just take our profit. All right. So getting back to this, look at our chart. We see that GLD is doing really good. We do have a lot of time, and I always preach, you don't want to get greedy, right? So changing this to 75% might be a bit bold just because there is a lot of time left. So we could easily take this profit. And at the same time, we could easily not take this profit. Where if we were at the 50%, we would already just took our profit, right? And then we could get into another trade. So that might be something that we play with, go back and forth. And that's up to you. Where your risk tolerance is, that's where you want to be, right? So I just tweaked it a little bit, figured, instead of taking 50% profit, let's try taking a little bit more, okay? But again, if you get greedy, that's where things can really turn against you, okay? So we might rethink that, but that's where we're at right now. One thing that I want to talk about today that we haven't done yet over here that we might start doing is option wheels. I don't know if you guys have ever done option wheels or not, or looked into option wheels, but option wheels are pretty cool, right? Especially when you have a smaller account. What an option wheel basically is if there's a stock that you want to buy, all right? Now, we are trading with not a lot of money here, right? So if we have, $100,000, it changes the whole game, right? But when we're, $1,000, $2,000, the rule of thumb you should always be anyways, when you're buying stocks, you want to buy 100 shares. So you're looking at like a $10 stock, $10 EFT or whatever it is. And that way you have 100 shares. Now, the cool thing with an option wheel, which I'll make another video talking a little bit more about how option wheels work. But the cool thing is, like, let's say, let's go to a smaller stock. Let's just do GDX. Let's say GDX. Let's say I wanted to buy 100 shares of GDX. All right. Right now it's at $40.53. So $43.50 times 100 is like $4,000. All right. We clearly don't have that, but let's just pretend we did. Right now, I think a good deal for this is right here. Like, I'd want to buy it at $39 or even less. Let's say the 90-day average is $38.28. So let's say, you know what? I want to buy this stock at $38, right? So what I would do is I would go over here and I would look for a put. All right. So let's go 39 days out. We'll just use this one. Let's go for a put. All right. So here's a put at $38. All right. It's trading right now at 57.73. So there's a big gap right there. So let's just say, you know what? I'm going to sell this and I'm going to try selling it for 70 cents, all right, which is $70. All right. So I would put that play in. Now, if this stock came down, you know, I'm getting this stock at a price that I want to get it. I want this stock anyways, right? So I'm going to get it at a discount. So I'm going to get it at $38 because it's going to come down to $38. I already collected the $70. So that $70 is already my money, right? I took profit on that. I want to buy this stock anyways. So as it comes past our $38, and let's say it goes down to 37, right? So we're going to get put. So basically what put means is it's going to take stock and it's going to put that stock, that 100 shares of stock, into your account. All right, so we're going to own 100 shares of GDX. All right, cool. So now what do? Now that we own 100 shares of GDX and we're at $38, we know it was up here at 40, right? So we're going to look at it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do the reverse. We're going to go ahead and we're going to sell a call. We're going to sell a call put at $40, right? So we're going to collect the premium over here, which it's going to be a little different because, of course, the stock is higher. But let's just pretend, let's say that it's $38.48, so $10. So let's say right now it's trading at $40. Let's go to 50. So here's 50, right? So we can sell this at $142 or almost $200. All right. So we go ahead and sell this and then wait for the stock to come back up. If it doesn't come back up, that's fine. We collect $200. Then once that expiration hits, what do? We put in another call, right? For another call. So we do that again. It doesn't reach again, we collect another $200. All right, so now we just made $400. Now, the next time we put it in, our stock goes above that. All right, so what happens with the call? Your stocks get called away. All right, no big deal because we bought the stock down here at $38. So we're making a nice profit plus the profit we made in between selling our calls, right? So now what do? We do the same thing. We're going to go and we're going to sell a put now on the same stock. Wait for it to come back down so we'll collect profit as it's coming down or going up or whatever. And then once it comes down and we get assigned our shares, now we have the 100 shares and then we're just going to do the call. So option wheels are really cool and they're really another strategy that you can use inside your portfolio as you're trading options. So that's another thing that we're going to put into play. And then I don't know if it's the next video or a few videos on the road, or maybe I'll make a whole new series on it. I'm not sure, but I will show you how to use, let me get this. You probably can't even see this, but let me get this. I will show you how to use the scanners, right? So I'll show you how to use a stock scanner, a stock hacker, which you probably already know how to use, but if not, we'll go through this. So how we can look for $10 stocks, right? Because we have $1,000 in here that we can play with, right? So we want to buy a $10 stock that is trading at, let's say, $20 right now, but we're going to sell a put at 10, right? So we're going to collect the premium while that stock is going up. And then if that stock comes down to that $10 mark where we see that's a good deal, we're going to buy it on discount. So we're going to put those 100 shares. Those 100 shares are going to be put into our account. And then we're going to start selling calls. And then we're just going to collect the profit until that stock goes above our call strike. And then we're just going to take that profit that we made from that when we originally bought it to originally sold it, plus all the profit in between, and just redo the cycle. Okay, so that's briefly how an option wheel works. And like I said, I don't know if I'll do a whole new video or a completely different video on that, just to see how that will work. But that's kind of where my mind is, and that's another thing that I want to show you, how another way that you can grow a small account pretty quick. All right, so that's pretty much all I got for you today, guys. I did go ahead and fill out everything here. So I have all the updated 90-day averages. We got our SPY, QQQ, and if we take a look at them here real quick, we can just go through. So we have SPY, our 90-day went up, which is good. SPY dropped a little bit, but it's coming back. QQQ had a nice little jump. Looks like it's kind of leveling out here. SOXL has been, we're just waiting on this one to come back because this guy This guy was he was strong a few months ago, but now it's having a hard time. GLD, as you can see, is rocking and rolling. We're loving GLD right now. You can see our 90-day average even jumped up way over where our strikes are. So that's always good. This should close out way sooner than our 21 days expiration, which is October 11th. So again, guys, I appreciate you watching. If you need anything, have any questions, comments, and again, guys, I do have a video on how to create this spreadsheet. So I'll leave the link in this video in the comments in case you want to create your own spreadsheet. And like I said, this time I did add the profit percentage, okay, just so we can see where our profit, and basically what that is our spread is $500. Okay, so this is our spread, and then versus the profit, the credit that we took, and then where we take our profit, the difference between right here and the $500 is the profit that we're taking. So we're risking $500, and this is the profit that we're gonna take off of that. That's the percentage that we're gonna get off of that. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. As you can see, here's our formula. We're just taking S2, which is right here. So this is the credit that we took minus AB2, which is the amount that we took profit. All right, and then we're dividing that by J2, which is our spread. All right, and then the other thing I'm going to add in here, maybe today or later, is I'm going to add in all of the commissions, right? Just so it's true, so you can see the profit, what it is, what it's costing us, because commissions are huge. Like if you're doing options in Fidelity, commissions are pretty big. It's like 68 cents each side. So you 68 cents to sell, 68 cents to buy. And then when you take your profit, it's 68 cents to sell and 68 cents to buy. So that's a lot right there. Where with Schwab and Thinkorswim right here, it's the commissions are a little less, which I will show you that on the next trade that we do moving forward. But again, appreciate you guys watching. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. But otherwise, have yourself an awesome week. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.